North Iowa weather.
It'll be clear tonight with 57 for a low and southeast winds up to 8. Then for tomorrow, we'll have a mostly sunny day, a high of 84 and southeast winds around 6 to 11, gusting sometimes as high as 21. Now, we will have a mostly cloudy evening tomorrow night. Otherwise, a slight chance of showers moves in after midnight with a low somewhere around 58. And as for Thursday, slight chances of rain all day with a high near 79. For more local weather anytime, go to KIOW.com.
KIOW Radio and Winnebago Industries have teamed up to bring you KIOW Cares, a weekly program to highlight the good and the needs of North Iowa. Join us each Friday morning at 9:10 a.m. to hear about the great things happening in North Iowa. This program is proudly brought to you by Winnebago Industries of Forest City. Tune in this Friday morning at 9:10 for KIOW Cares, brought to you by Winnebago Industries and KIOW Radio.
They say all good things must come to an end, but at Scoopy-Doo's, it's more like, see you later. Scoopy-Doo's Ice Cream and More will be closing for the season on October 3rd, so now's the time to get your ice cream fix. Stop in for our 24 Scooptacular hard dip flavors, 8 flavor burst soft serve concoctions, Dole Whip fruit shakes, and many more of your favorites. But remember, when they're out, at least until next year. Scoopy-Doo's Ice Cream and More, downtown Forest City, open 3 to 8 Monday through Friday and 1 to 8 Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for a Scooptacular summer. See you all next spring.
September means that harvest is getting ready to get underway here in Iowa. 2021 has been another interesting year for us in this growing season, whether it's been drought, excessive rain after drought, wind, or maybe you're coming through just fine. There's been a lot of challenges facing Iowa producers this year. That's why we're stressing the fact you need to be safe this harvest. Take the time to follow all safety instructions when harvesting so we can avoid adding more stress to an already stressful year. Have a safe harvest from all of us at the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network.
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block. But the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch? Or will they buffer under pressure as you stream the finale of the most talked about show of the season? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. Switch today and get Internet 100 for $34.99 a month for 1 year. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom. Call 844-4FASTER today or shop online at extreme.com. Available to new customers switching from an active account with an internet provider. May not be available in all areas. Price does not include activation, installation, modem rental, taxes, and fees. Contact Mediacom for details.
Hi, I'm Parker Means. It's homecoming week at West Hancock School District. Our staff and students of West Hancock invite you to the homecoming football game this Friday at 7 p.m. where the West Hancock Eagles will play the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks for the win.
Hi, I'm Parker Hiscox, Student Council Co-President of West Hancock High School. The 2021 West Hancock Homecoming King candidates are Matthew Francis, Logan Lear, John Martinez, Braden Walk, and Kane Zool. The 2021 West Hancock Homecoming Queen candidates are Leah Aitchison, Scout Johansson, Parker Hiscox, Kennedy Kelly, and Paige Coogee. The 2021 West Hancock Homecoming Court is Zach Munson and Maddie Brugman, David Smith and Mallory Lear, and Cade Shizzle and Damaris Duran. Don't miss our annual homecoming parade on Thursday at 7 p.m., followed by coronation at 7:30.
Here we go, Eagles, here we go. West Hancock's Homecoming Week is brought to you by The Cobbler Shop in Britt. This Tuesday through Friday, get 15% off all West Hancock apparel. Plus, check out the most comfortable Skechers footwear for the entire family. Go Eagles from The Cobbler Shop in Britt.
Mix 107.3.
You're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause 'cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Check, check, check. John, we did a bunch of messing around with equipment today. So, gonna do a couple tests here just to make sure things are in the right order. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. We're gonna go this here. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Is that okay on your end, John, if I'm here? I'm really low on my end on purpose, but am I okay on your end? You can text. You don't have to, or if you want to turn on and talk, doesn't matter. We are on stream. 10-4, gotcha. All right. Virtual fist bump, let's get it. Yeah, I think yours. Take a smaller slider, homie, capacious. Ray, Vasquez, Casey Trips, yeah. Yours are all good. Yeah, and a couple of them that are weird are ones that I've had for years. So.
It is 6:52 at KIW Forest City, and it's time now for Forest City High School volleyball. Tonight, Forest City takes on Bishop Garrigan, and with the call of the game, here's Aaron Eggerstall on KIW and KIW.com.
Hey, thanks, John. Good evening and welcome to Forest City High School as we get set for tonight's top of Iowa West Conference matchup between the Forest City Indians and the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears. Hello, everybody, again. My name is Aaron Eggerstall, as John mentioned moments ago, and we got a good one for you tonight. One that means a lot as well. I put this out on social media a little bit ago if you were able to catch that. If not, you can always follow me at Radio Eggerstall on Twitter. Make sure you follow the KIOW Twitter account as well. That's at Mix107.3, and also KIOW on Facebook. You'll never miss out on anything. But a big one tonight here for the Indians if Forest City can find the victory here over Bishop Garrigan. The Indians will head back to their 7th straight essentially conference championship match with Lake Mills for 7 straight years, or for 6 straight years now. Forest City trying to get there for a 7th straight year. The Indians have made it to the final day of the conference season without a loss on their conference schedule, trying to do so again here this year. That's incredible. Pretty incredible that Forest City has nearly made it through two full graduating classes, through 2 full freshmen, through seniors that have not lost to anybody else other than Lake Mills. Forest City, of those 7, or of those already 6 conference championship games, Lake Mills has won 3 of them. 4 of them. Forest City has won 2 of those conference matches, or conference championship matches, rather, I should say. Forest City won in 2018, first time the Indians had won an outright conference title since the 80s, and then picked up a win a year ago in 2020. Both of those matches here in Forest City. The Indians will have to go to Lake Mills on Tuesday night if they can win here this evening. Lake Mills will also have to win on Thursday. The Bulldogs taking on North Iowa on Thursday night, and that would be the other piece of the puzzle. They would have to clear North Iowa on Thursday night to get to that conference championship game as well, and join Forest City for the conference championship next Tuesday, and that will take place from Lake Mills. And honestly, I was trying to look back, but if Forest City, and I'm sure maybe way back they have, but it would have been years since the last time that Forest City has won inside Lake Mills gym when it comes to volleyball, as of course Lake Mills went on that stretch of over 120 or over 109 straight conference matches. They won over a decade straight of conference championships, so it's been a very long time. Then, of course, the last of these, of the last 3 or 4 that have been played in Lake Mills is on the last conference game of the year. Of course, Forest City hasn't won any of those as well. So, if Forest City has won inside of Lake Mills' gymnasium, it would have been a few years ago. I'm sure back. I know there was years back in the early 80s, in the early 90s, that Lake Mills went 2 or 3 conference losses. Maybe there was a year back then that Forest City found a victory inside Lake Mills' gym, but it would have been then. We're talking at least 20 years ago, I would assume, since Forest City's last win inside Lake Mills gymnasiums. Hopefully any of you that are watching tonight that decide they want to make the trip to Lake Mills on Tuesday night, I'd encourage you to do so. Anybody that can't make the trip, though, of course, we'll have the video stream for you right here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. But in order for that to happen, Forest City has got to get through the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears, a team that comes in at 9-12 overall. Forest City is 14-8, though a team that Forest City really cannot take lightly. You have some really good athletes on this Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears team that we're going to see this evening. We'll talk more about them as we go on, but some really good athletes that Forest City is going to have to beat against these Golden Bears tonight. And definitely a team that if Forest City doesn't take seriously, a team that definitely could come and kind of snake bite the Indians and prevent them from obviously their goal of reaching that conference championship matchup on Tuesday evening. Forest City will have a non-conference game in between. We want to have video stream. We'll talk more about that later on, but we will have radio and audio stream coverage for you tomorrow here from the radio and audio stream coverage here for you from Clear Lake High School on Thursday night in non-conference action. So we'll have all that action for you on Thursday. This past weekend, Forest City at a very tough tournament. This past weekend, they went down to Boone to take on teams such as Ames was there. Ankeny High, who is a very highly rated team in Class 5A, the highest class you got in the state of Iowa. And Forest City really, they lost 2-0, so it is a blowout, or a 2-0 loss. But Forest City really held their own against the Hawks of Ankeny, 21-16, 21-18. Those are some pretty close matches against Ankeny there on Saturday. So that was a good one for Forest City, though they fell. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. First, for the Golden Bears of Bishop Garrigan, number 4 is Emma Grangenet. She's a senior at 5'7". Number 5 is Meredith Tigges. She's a senior at 5'9". Number 6 is Ella Muller. She is a senior middle hitter right side at 5'11". Number 9 is Ashlyn Hovey. She is a junior outside hitter at 5'6". Number 18 is Audie Crooks. She is a junior right side middle hitter at 6'3". And number 15 is Marissa Ray. She is a junior defensive specialist, and she will also play the libero tonight at 5'6". Golden Bears are 9-12 overall. Forest City starting lineups will look like this. Number 4 is Shay Dulavu, a senior outside hitter at 5'8". Number 5 is Jaden Jerome, a sophomore defensive specialist at 5'7". Number 6 is a senior outside hitter at 5'8". Number 7 is Bethany Warren, a freshman middle hitter at 5'10". Number 10 is Emma Anderson. She's a sophomore defensive specialist at 5'5". Number 11 is Jalen Hovinga. She's a sophomore right side at 5'7". And the Indians' libero is number 20, Keevan Jones. She's a senior defensive specialist at 5'4". 4A City is coached by Lacey Jerome. Jerome is and the Indians are 14-8 this season. National anthem. We have first serve coming next.
At this time, please rise from your hats and join loudly in the national anthem, the singing of our national anthem.
Welcome back here to Forest City High School as we get set for tonight's conference volleyball action between the Indians of Forest City and the Golden Bears of Bishop Garrigan. Again, this was an exciting one last year in Algona. It had a lot of flavor to it, so to say. Bishop Garrigan was able to take a set from 4A City. They had a ton of momentum, almost took a second one as well, but the Indians were able to come back, and that was one you could tell really stung for the Golden Bears. You could tell afterwards, just from everybody, that they really felt like they thought they had Forest City's number. It's been a tough for Bishop Garrigan in volleyball over the Indians, and you could just really tell. So it's really a team. It's not really a rivalry, so to say, between 4A City and Bishop Garrigan, but it's one of those where, you know, and you see it in every sport, and you know, no matter what it is, there's always that one team that you can tell just really wants to beat another team, and you know the Golden Bears really want to beat the Indians here at 4A City. Just going on, obviously their dominance 4A City's has over them, and you can tell they just really want to win this game. So 4A City, again, cannot overlook the Golden Bears of Bishop Garrigan this evening. 4A City on the left side of your screen, the Indians are wearing their gray jerseys. Gray numbers outlined in white. 4A City's libero is wearing white. That's Keevan Jones. The Golden Bears in all black. Black jerseys. They have golden Bishop Garrigan across the chest. Black jerseys with gold Bishop Garrigan across the chest with gold numbers. And on the back, they have gold numbers with bears on it. We are underway from Forest City High School as the Indians will take it first. Jane Jerome with the attack. Here comes Bishop Garrigan, blocked at the net, and the Indians will have a block to start things off, and they will lead 1-0. Helgeson and Dillovu with the block there for the Indians. 1-0 4A City. Indians will now serve. It's Jane Jerome from left to right. Taken there by the Golden Bears. Set up to Audie Crooks. She's just going to lay it over. Taken by Shea Dillovu, set by Jerome, back to Dillovu, and it's not able to be handled by Bishop Garrigan, and it's 2-0 FC. To start things off, the Indians have the first 2 points. Indians serving from left to right. It'll be Jerome who will serve for the Indians. Serves to the near side of the court. Gets the serving as his own assignment from Coach Janelle Cook on the bench for the Indians, and 4A City, or rather Bishop Garrigan takes the Indians serve, puts it back to the 4A City side. 4A City gives Bishop Garrigan a free ball, and Bishop Garrigan trying to send it long. It's going to be an error against number 11, Molly Joyce. The junior Joyce sends it long, and it's 4A City now leading 3-0. Joyce, one of those outstanding volleyball players for the Golden Bears, now in her junior season. Her and Audie Crooks both Looking for, Forest City point. Audie Crooks is in the net. So Forest City with a 4-0 lead. Crooks just trying to reach over and tap that ball back to the Forest City side. She did so. It landed on the Indians side, but Crooks in the net. So it'll be a point for the Indians. Crooks, one of the more outstanding basketball recruits you're going to find in the entire state. So is Joyce. Led the Golden Bears to a runner-up finish a year ago. Jalen Hovinga sends this long, an error on her, and it's 4-1. Golden Bears back to within 3. Serving will be Joyce. Where's number 11? Will serve from right to left in an all-black jersey. And it's long. Joyce sends it long. So 5-1 Forest City. Indians lead 5-1 after the first 6 points. And it'll be Regan Helgeson who will serve from the middle of the court from left to right for the Indians. Taken there by Joyce. Now to Tigas. Crooks over the net, taken by the Indians. Jerome sets it up to Dillevue. She's blocked, though, by Crooks. It comes back to the Forest City side. Jerome gets it back to Dillevue at the 10-foot line. She sends it over. There's a nice play made by Grand Jeanette, and it will finally be placed over the net by Hovey. Forest City will set things up over and nearly in. Oh, great job by the freshman Bethany Warren, but they're going to call her in the net. Oof, good play there by the freshman Warren. She's been getting some extended playing time with the absence. I guess we should mention that as well, as we called her when she left the game on Tuesday against Belmont Clemmy, but unfortunately Forest City's Carly Lambert is now on crutches. That's not a good sign for her to return, hopefully soon, but don't know when she will return. But with that, gives the freshman Bethany Warren. She started tonight, and she made a nice play, though she was in the net, and that's what the call was. So 6-2 Forest City. As the Indians got that last point, it will be Dillevue who will serve now for the Indians after a couple of changes for both teams, taken there by the Golden Bears, and in. That one's going to be killed by Tigas. Meredith Tigas comes with the hammer, and it's now a 6-3 Forest City lead. Indians lead 6-3. Golden Bears will send the libero out. That's Ray. She will serve. Over the net, Hovinga. It's down. Hovinga's got a kill. 7-3 Indians. Nice play there by Hovinga. She was able to get her kill, and now she'll go back and serve for Forest City. Left to right serve. Over the net, taken there by Hovey. Vasky sets it up here for Bishop Garrigan over the net, taken by Tigas. Now Jerome just lays it over. Ray blocked by the Indians at the net, but on the Forest City side, so Forest City will play it. Jerome over. At that point, here comes Tigas. She slides it over. Hovey, slides it over. Forest City will free ball it with Jalen Hovinga back to the Bishop Garrigan side, and it's going to be in off a Forest City block. Ashlyn Hovey sent it off the Indians' block, and it landed in the back row for a Forest City point. Though it was off the Indians' block, so even if it goes out of bounds, it still would have been a Golden Bears point. Here come the Golden Bears. They will serve from right to left over the net. It was Hovey taken by the Indians, and Warren trying to send that one over, though she's in the net. And it will be now 7-5. So Bishop Garrigan back to within 2. We told you it was going to be a dogfight here for the Indians, and after going up early, Bishop Garrigan has come back. Indians led by as much as 5-1 at one point, and now Bishop Garrigan is back to within 1 as Forest City will send it into the net. It's 7-6. Golden Bears back to within 1. Forest City led 5-1 at one point, and since then the Golden Bears have battled back to a 7-6 score. Here comes Jerome. She has a strike, and that's in. Forest City back on the board. It's a good sign for the Indians. As they get back on the board, it's now 8-6. And we'll see a serve coming from Keevan Jones from left to right. Jones's jump serve taken by Joyce. It's set up by Tigas. Back to Joyce. Blocked to the net. Comes to the Bishop Garrigan side. Grand Jeanette sets it up. Now Joyce just has to try to free ball it over, though she's a bit short and can't quite find the corner. If she would have got that over, would have been tough for an Indians. She went exactly where she needed to go. There was a little pocket on the far side nearest to the net, closest to the official on the stand. And if she would have got that one there, probably would have been a point for the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears. And now the Golden Bears will find another point for a City with an error. 9-7. Indians lead by 2. They've led by as much as 4. But Bishop Garrigan says not so fast. It's 9-7. Tigas will serve, taken by Dillevue. Now Jerome, Forest City has to go over with Helgeson. Oh, just barely tips over the net. I don't know if that was planned by Regan Helgeson, but it sure worked as it just barely trickles over the net. The Golden Bears touch it before it goes out of bounds, and it's a 10-7 Forest City lead. Indians back by 3. Serve, taken by Emma, or rather served by Emma Anderson, taken by Tigas, back to the Forest City side. Jerome sets it up to Dillevue, and it's in. Shea Dillevue with a kill and a crush. And it's now 11-7 Forest City in the lead. Indians by 4. This is what their largest lead has been. 5-1, a 4-point lead has been their largest. They also led 6-2. So 5-1, 6-2 have been Forest City's biggest lead. Here comes Helgeson from the middle. That's long. And a point Golden Bears to the longest lead for Forest City will stay at 4 as it's now 11-8. Audie Crooks back in for the Golden Bears. She'll go up front as the libero position rotates to that front side, and they'll send Ray to the bench. Ooh, a good serve there for the Golden Bear, for the Golden Bears. It's going to be a Bishop Garrigan point, Forest City a lift, and that was all due to the serve by Emma Grandjeanette. Forest City just could not handle it very well, and it ended up turning into the Indians trying to force something with the lift. Grandjeanette will serve again, taken by Emma Anderson, set up to Dillevue. Dillevue over the net, taken by Joyce. Now Tigas will set it up back to Joyce, and she sends one down. That's a tough play. Joyce only stands at 5'6", but she sure can jump. And she sure packs a presence of more than 5'6". That serves into the net by Grandjeanette. Forest City will get it back. But it did end up into an 11-10. It came back to a 1-point lead for Forest City again, but they're back up now by 2, 12-10. And we'll see a serve coming from Jerome. Jaden Jerome will serve for the Indians from left to right. Jerome's serve taken. Tigas. Crooks taken by Jerome. Crooks and Jalen Hovinga will battle for that one. Hovinga tries to set it up, and the Indians miscommunication there as both Jaden Jerome and Jalen Hovinga tried to set that volleyball, and Forest City just could not get it set, and it comes down. It's going to be a Bishop Garrigan Golden Bear point. It's now 12-11 Indians, 12-11 Forest City. Joyce will serve, taken by Keevan Jones in the back row. Bumped up and passed by Jerome over to Dillevue, and it's down. That wasn't even set to Dillevue, and she was still able to crush it as it was more or less passed, but still got to Dillevue's number, and she was able to send one down. Unable to get it. Grandjeanette and Joyce both in the area. Helgeson, ace serve. Ace serve for Helgeson. And the Indians back to the lead by 3, 14-11. Set number 1, 14-11 Indians. Over the net, taken by Grandjeanette. Here's Tigas. At the 10-foot line, Hovey sends it to the Forest City side. It gets set up for Dillevue. Comes back off a Dillevue attempt. And she's just going to free ball it to the Bishop Garrigan side. Block to the net. Great block there by the freshman, Bethany Warren and Hovinga. Bethany Warren and Hovinga, 2 underclassmen, a sophomore and a freshman, with a big block that turns into a point for the Indians, and they're back to their largest lead of 4. It's 15-11. Helgeson over the net, taken by Grandjeanette. Set up by Tigas to Crooks, blocked by the Indians. Warren keeps it alive. Great job by her. Dillevue trying to finish it. She does. Forest City's got their largest point. Great job there by Bethany Warren. She kept it alive, and the Indians turn it into a 5-point lead. Timeout, Golden Bears will take it as well. 16-11 Forest City. We're back after this.
Construction of Forest City. Looking to replace a door or some windows? Small remodeling jobs or just different odd carpentry jobs around your home or business? Call Denny or Jay Stephenson today at 585-3076. Good luck, Indians, from Stephenson Construction of Forest City.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Forest City, Bishop Garrigan doing battle. After the timeout, the Indians will serve. Blocked. Blocked again. Hovinga with a couple of blocks. There was a battle for it at the net. Forest City will set it up now over by Dillavu. Tigas. And sent long by the Golden Bears. Hovey sends it long, and Forest City leads by 6. The Indians' largest lead is now to 6. Serving Helgeson. Tigas trying to keep it alive. She cannot. Indians cruising. Though, as we've seen, Forest City has been up by 4 a couple of times. Now they've been up by 5, 6, and 7 here in a row. They got to watch out those runs from the Golden Bears, though. And Molly Joyce from the back row sends it long. That's an incredible leap from Joyce from the back row, but just too much mustard on it, and she sends it long. And it's now 19-11 Forest City. The Indians have come firing out of the timeout, and it's an ace serve. Helgeson has 2 aces in this session, and it's now 20-11. Bishop Garrigan will make a quick change, and it's not before Grand Jeanette will go out. Coming in for Violet Bode will come in. Into the back row here for Bishop Garrigan. Over the net for the Golden Bears. That's Muller. They do get it to the Forest City side. Emma Anderson sends it back for the Golden Bears. Set up by Tigas to Crooks. Forest City keeps it alive with Helgeson. Anderson. Dillavu. Blocked by the Golden Bears. Kept alive by the Indians, though. Bishop Garrigan started to celebrate. They thought they had it down. Forest City kept it alive, but Audie Crooks says, here, I'll deposit it. And she sends it back down to the floor, and it's now 20-12. So Forest City's largest lead will end at 9 points. So the Indians' largest lead ends at 9, and it's now 20-12. Forest City still with a large lead, though, and make it 21-12. Jalen Hovinga for the Indians. 21-12. Forest City leads. Sophia Holland will check in. Emma Anderson will check out. Dillavu will serve also for the Golden Bears. We'll see number 16, Maggie Vasky. Vasky checks in for the Golden Bears. 21-12. Dillavu will serve for the Indians. Over the net. Taken there by Hovey. And Crooks kills it. Ani Crooks is a force. And she finds a kill there. It's now 21-13. Indians still in the lead here. Forest City will need to give up quite a big run here to the Golden Bears to fall in set number 1, though. Volleyball, a game of momentum from the back row. Dillavu trying to find a kill. Joyce will keep it alive. Vasky will set. Hovey sends it long, and Forest City will find another point, now 22-13. 22-13 the score here in set number 1. Indians and Golden Bears. Forest City trying to get back to a 7th straight conference championship matchup, undefeated. They have not lost before the final game of the conference season in 6 years. Trying to continue that here for a 7th year. Dillavu over Joyce, somehow keeps it alive. Back to the Forest City side. Here comes Holland with a strike, and no saving that one. It's 23-13. 23-13 Indians. They've gone on a run here at the end, trying to close it out. 23-13. Hovinga will serve into the net. That's okay. Forest City still needs 2 to Bishop Garrigan's 11. The Indians need 2 points to find set 1. Bishop Garrigan needs 11. Over the net by Jerome. Grand Jeanette. Joyce is into the net. Or is that blocked? It was blocked. Huge block by the Indians. I thought they went into the net. That's how well the Indians blocked it. I thought it went into the net, but it was blocked by Forest City back to the Golden Bears side. Great play there by the Indians. Set point. Pushed over by the Golden Bears. Forest City with a nice student section tonight, trying to keep it fired up, and Helgeson finds the back corner with a nice kill, and Indians win set one, 25-14. Forest City with a big old win in set number one. Indians on the right track, still need two more. A lot of volleyball still to be played. We'll find out more about it when we come back here on KIOW.
Overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems. The right door, the right way.
A&W Family Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more. Available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W Family Restaurant, where the food is as good as the root beer, Highway 69 North in Forest City.
Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
KIOW, back here on KIOW to Forest City High School as the Indians and the Golden Bears doing battle in class, rather in the top of Iowa Conference this evening. Forest City will have a non-conference meeting with Clear Lake on Thursday, and then they'll play them in football on Friday. That game will not be video streamed for you, though we will talk more about that. Joyce with a nice strike. Indians keep it alive. Now back Hovey with a sliding save. Here's Molly Joyce again, who dug out there by Kevin Jones. Set up by Hovinga. Jerome into the net. So 1-0 Golden Bears to start things off here in set number two. We'll continue to talk about it, but no video streams on Friday night due to the NFHS network. And there's a kill for Dillevue. We're tied at 1. We unfortunately are not able to stream those games, neither the volleyball game on Thursday or the football game on Friday, though I still will have radio coverage for you right here on KIOW. And if you go to our stream, it will still be live, but you won't be able to see anything. You'll just hear the audio. Sent long by Audie Crooks, and Forest City will lead 2-1. So 2-1 Indians here in set number two. Indians trying to find another straight sets victory. Forest City has not lost, again, with not losing a conference match. They also haven't lost a conference set yet this season. Dug out there by Emma Anderson. Jerome, here's Shea Dillevue over. Dug out by Joyce. Back down by they're going to call Hovinga into the net. So Hovinga into the net there. She had a big strike, but the officials say she hit into the net while trying to hit that ball down to the floor, so it'll be a point for Bishop Garrigan instead. 2-2 is our score here in set number two. Muller will serve from right to left, taken by Kevin Jones, set up by Jerome. Here's Dillevue, blocked to the net by Crooks, though Dillevue keeps it alive, pushes it to the Bishop Garrigan side. Nice job by Kevin Jones onto the basketball hoop, played by Emma Anderson, off the basketball hoop, over to Dillevue, and she puts it back to the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears side. Great job, Indians. Now Hovey over to the Forest City side. Jerome sets this one up for Hovinga, back corner, it's in. Great job there by Hovinga. She finds the back right corner on a nice set, and the Indians lead 3-2. But great concentration by Emma Anderson earlier in that rally as Anderson played it off the basketball hoop, which is legal. As long as it stays on your side after you hit it onto an object in the ceiling, you can keep it alive, and just great concentration there by Anderson. This one's set up by Anderson. Past Hovinga, and Bishop Garrigan unable to retrieve. Indians 4-2. Their largest lead here in set number two. They couldn't get that lead over 4 in the first set until a little bit later on. Here's Helgeson. She helped spark that rally for the Indians. This one's set up. Tigas over, taken by the Indians. Set up by Jerome. Here's Dillavu, taken by the Golden Bears. Now Warren. Audie Crooks will put it back to the Forest City side. Jerome sets it up. Dillavu over, taken by Joyce. A little confusion there for the Golden Bears, though it's free ball to the Forest City side. Still alive. Hovinga to the Golden Bears side. Grand Jeanette, Hovey out. And a big rally there, won by the Indians, 5-2, Forest City here in set number 2. Indians now 3 in a row. After the Golden Bears made it 2-2, Forest City's won 3 straight. 4 straight, Audie Crooks is into the net. 6-2 Indians. It's exactly where Forest City was 8 points in the first set. 6-2, and then the Golden Bears were able to come back and they made it 7-6. 5 of those 6 points. Hovinga sets this one up. Dillavu over. That's in. Back row. Forest City won't let it get to 6-3 this time. They make it 7-2. A 5-point Indian lead, though. They got to keep it going. Forest City may be playing some of the best volleyball we've seen them so far in the conference schedule. Again, they've played some really good volleyball in the non-conference with some of the tournaments they've played in, but conference-wise, some really good volleyball we're seeing out of the Indians right now. Dillavu with a nice strike. It's 8-2. This is a really good Bishop Garrigan team, or pretty good Bishop Garrigan team that Forest City currently has an 8-2 lead on. And Grand Jeanette will come out while the libero will go in here for Bishop Garrigan. That's Ray. Libero Ray into the back row. Joyce, this one set up, Audie Crooks. Blocked by Warren, and it's in. Bethany Warren with a nice block for the Indians, and it lands in. 9-2. That one was off of Warren. I don't know if, it's an ace serve for Helgeson. 10-2, Indians. 10-2, Forest City. Timeout, Golden Bears. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in a minute here on KIOW.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time. MBT Investment Center of Forest City, located at MBT. Whether it's completing your 401k rollover, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future, see Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at the MBT Investment Center. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investment Center, your partners for financial success.
The Shooters Dining Room is now open. Shooters will continue to have their drive-through window open as well. Check them out on Highway 69 North in Forest City or call ahead at 641-585-5000. That's 641-585-5000. Shooters in Forest City. Dining room and drive-through now open.
Back here to Forest City High School, and the serve will go out of bounds off of the Bishop Garrigan timeout. So the Forest City run will end at 8. The Indians put together 8 straight points, though, and it's take it from a 2-2 tie game to a 10-3 now point lead for the Indians. And Forest City right back at it. Right back at it with a point from Hovinga. And now 11-3 Indians in the lead in this one. Forest City playing some really good volleyball right now, though they got to keep it alive. Still a lot of volleyball to be played. Dillavu sends this one over the net, taken by the Golden Bears. Pushed over by Tigas, taken by Forest City. Jerome puts it up. Here's Holland. Yes, on that line and in. Sophia Holland winds up and hammers that one home. Now 12-3 Indians. Dillavu will serve. Forest City leads 12-3. Over the net. Taken by the Golden Bears. Tigas pushes it over. Taken by Jerome. Hovinga, and that one was into the stand of the official. She kind of chuckles about that one. And it'll be a point for Bishop Garrigan, 12-4, though Forest City in command here up by 8, leading 12-4, pushed over by Hovey. She's the server. This is Jerome Hovinga, and that one is back onto the 4A City side, blocked by the Golden Bears of the net, back to the 4A City side. So back-to-back points for the Golden Bears makes it 12-5. Bishop Garrigan fighting back. Hovey will serve. That one a short serve. Hovinga takes it nicely, though. Dillavu, has to play it for the back row. Here comes Joyce with a big wind-up. 4A City receives, and the Indians, little miscommunication as 4A City's Jerome and Holland ran into each other, and then nobody was able to recover as that ball lands in the seats. 12-6. So 3 straight now for the Golden Bears, makes it 12-6. They've cut the lead in half. Oh, there we go, Holland off a block and in. That one was a mistake by the Golden Bears. Their block wasn't tight enough. Got to have those bodies right up next to each other, those arms right up next to each other to form a tight bond in a wall. You got to put each other's body together, and there was just a little crack in that wall, and Holland found it and snuck it right through. Here's Bethany Warren, sends it over, and she finds a little hole. Nobody there to block it, and there's just nobody in the front corner pocket right next to the official on the Bishop Garrigan side, and Warren says, here, nobody's standing there. I'm just going to send the ball here if you don't mind. Serve from Hovinga into the net. It's now 14-7. So the Indians lead by 7, 14-7. We'll see a substitution for the Golden Bears. Coming in is Muller. Going out is Vasky. And Tigas will serve from right to left. Taken by Jerome. Hovinga back to Jerome. Taken by Hovey. Tigas, Grand Jeanette, it's off a 4A City block point. Indians trying to block it. And it goes out of bounds after the block, so it's going to be a point for the Golden Bears, 14-8. Bishop Garrigan has made a little bit of a run at one point in this one. It was 10-2, and now it's 14-8. Here's the Indians with a point. Great job there by Jerome, 15-8. 4A City trying to re-extend that lead. Indians by 7 right now. Trying to keep up the lead right now, 15-8. This will be Jones who will send it over, taken by Joyce. It was right down the line, and it's going to be out. So Joyce, I think it was behind the antenna. It might have actually landed on the line, but I'm pretty sure it was behind the antenna, which is outside of play. 16-8. The score now, Forest City with a lead by Joyce. That one's not going to be retrievable. And she slams one down, set up nicely for the Golden Bears, 16-9. 16-9, Forest City here in set number 2. Set number 2, Indians won set number 1, 25-14. And we'll see a serve coming from Grand Jeanette, and she sends it into the net. So 17-9 now, Forest City in the lead. As the libero will check back in, Grand Jeanette will check out. And we'll see the libero, Ray, back to the back row. Emma Anderson will serve for the Indians from left to right. Anderson serve. Taken by Ray, set up by Tigas. Joyce, can she play it? No, that one also is into the stand of the referee. She's shaking her head saying, ladies, both sides, I'm not playing tonight. Just officiating. As that's the second one, she kind of chuckling with it. That's the second one that has landed in the official stand this evening. There's a great play by the Indians. Forest City 19-9, all over the Golden Bears here in set 2. 19-9. And it's now Anderson who will send this one over, kind of a little bit of a knuckleball. It's taken by Ray, set up for Crooks, blocked by the Indians. Jerome keeps it alive. Jaden Jerome, how? Again, Forest City keeps it alive. 2 times Audie Crooks tries to put it down. Forest City, what are they doing right now? Forest City has kept 2 of them alive that should have been on the floor. Now it's up to Tigas and the Golden Bears. Free ball to the Indians side. Here comes Dillavu. Can she end it? Yes! That one excites the crowd. You can probably hear them from across the way. They know to give props where props are due. Somehow, Forest City kept that alive twice. The first one was Jerome, and the second one, I'm not sure who it was. There was 3 bodies on the ground. Somebody kept it alive, though, and Forest City turns it into a 20-9 score, though Bishop Garrigan will put one in 20-10. Indians by 10, 20-10 here in set number 2. Trying to close it out. They need 5. Well, Bishop Garrigan needs 15. Joyce will serve. Taken by Anderson. Hovinga sets this one up. Here's Helgeson, but it's into the antenna as both of our line judges tonight waving the flags when they're twirled like that. That means it hits the antenna, so it'll be a point for Bishop Garrigan. Here's a serve for the Golden Bears, taken by the Indians. Dillavu blocked by Bishop Garrigan, kept alive by Forest City. Not sure again, but they keep it alive. Tigas, Crooks in. Audie Crooks kills that one. It's now 20-12. Here come the Golden Bears. Timeout on the court. Golden Bears back to within 8. Timeout Forest City will take it as well. We're back in a minute on KIOW.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your money shop.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Back here to the Indians Gymnasium just in time to watch Regan Helgeson destroy a volleyball that is taken off the hands of the Golden Bears. Off the Golden Bears and about 4 rows deep to Forest City, but that one is tough to play. You can get your hands on it, that's fine, but Regan just, feel bad for that volleyball. Over to the Forest City side from Bishop Garrigan, here's Dillavu. She's blocked and that one's down. Golden Bears hanging right with the Indians. 21-13. Now the score. 21-13. Golden Bears will serve. It is Muller taken by the Indians. Anderson from the back row will send it over. Tigas will set to Crooks. Blocked. Kept alive by Jones, but will land up with the referee for a third time tonight. She will play that one. Second time this set. She plays that volleyball. Unfortunately, she's not playing for either side, though. It'll be another point for the Golden Bears, 21-14, though Bishop Garrigan gives it right back to Forest City as they send one into the net, 22-14. Indians. Bishop Garrigan taking quite a few points there, getting back to within a couple, but Forest City still leading 22-14. Indians will serve, taken by Molly Joyce. Kept alive by the Golden Bears, but they're going to have to touch this one 4 times, which is going to be a violation and an Indian point. 23-14. Indians 2 points away from taking set number 2 in this matchup. Have not let the Golden Bears come up for water. It's going to be an ace. Serve for Regan Helgeson. She's having a good night. Forest City has not let the Golden Bears come up for water here in this second set. They did in the first set, but just have not let them get back here in this second set. Crooks, it's over. Forest City wins it 25-14. Again here in set number 2. Indians 2-0. Forest City on their way to a conference victory over the Golden Bears, though they still have to finish it off. Hopefully they'll do so in 3. We'll find out when we come back right here on KIOW. Back here to Forest City High School As the Indians and the Golden Bears battling out, getting ready for set number 3. Forest City won set number 1, 25-14. They won set number 2, 25-14. And now we're getting set for set number 3. The Indians trying to get through the first 7 conference games without a set loss. They have defeated all of the conference opponents thus far without a set loss. They started with the first game of the year all the way back against Eagle Grove. That was a quick 3-0 win for Forest City. Since then, they have defeated Garner Hayfield Ventura 3-0. They've defeated Belmont Clemmy last Tuesday 3-0. West Hancock right back here 3-0. Beat North Union 3-0. Austin Droughty had that coverage, that call of that game for you. Right here on KIOW, live on KIOW.com. Now they're trying to join the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears to that 3-0 sweep train that the Indians are on this year. And, you know, their record, Forest City's record of 14-8 is kind of skewed a little bit for the teams they played in non-conference. We've talked about it. They've played multiple 4A and 5A highly ranked teams. We're not talking about like even if they were to play number 15 in 5A, that's still pretty good. But they're not playing number 15 in 5A as Jaden Jerome starts the Indians off with point number 1 as she gets it Forest City 1-0. The Indians leading 1-0. The only time they've trailed was in the beginning of set number 2. Bishop Garrigan took the first point. Forest City came back, made it 1-1, then 2-1. We were tied at 2-2, and then Forest City went on a run. So Bishop Garrigan, the only time they have led in either of these 2 sets has been 1-0 in set number 2. That's off a Bishop Garrigan block. It's 2-0 Indians. Starting a lot like the first set did. Forest City leading 2-0. We'll see a serve coming for Jerome. She'll serve it from left to right. Grand Jeanette from the back row sets it up to Tigas. Now Crooks. It's down. Audie Crooks will find a kill, and it's now 2-1. Forest City still in the lead, but Bishop Garrigan back to within 1, and they will serve. The serve will be Molly Joyce, who will serve in the center of the court. Taken by Hovinga, back to Audie Crooks. It dug all the way back to Crooks, who just said, well, I'm going to throw this back down. And as tall and lengthy of arms as Audie Crooks has, she literally can say here, I'm just going to throw this back down to the court really quick. 2-2 now the score. And it's going to be an ace serve. Molly Joyce finds the ace, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, the first ace for the Golden Bears on the evening. I might have missed one other one, but hasn't been more than 2 aces for the Golden Bears this evening. And that will be long as Joyce trying to find the kind of the dagger serve. It's either going to be right in, going to be a kill, perfectly going to be an ace, or rather not a kill, or it's going to be out of bounds, and that time it was out of bounds. And now Helgeson tries to go back for the same thing, and she gets the ace. So back-to-back points for the Indians. As an ace serve for Helgeson, and Forest City leads, they've got it 4-3, 4-3 Indians. Set up, here's Crooks down. She finds a kill. Scoreboard says 4-4. So 4-4 it is. Serve will come for Muller. Muller will serve for the Golden Bears. Jerome. From the 10-foot line, it's Dillevue, taken by Joyce. Tigas just sends it over. Now there's a battle for it at the net. Who's going to win it? Hovinga does, but Bishop Garrigan keeps it alive on their side, sends it to the Forest City side, and we've got into the net. They're going to get Bethany Warren for being into the net. 5-4 is the lead. Bishop Garrigan has taken a lead here in set number 3. First time the Golden Bears have had a lead that's not 1-0 in a set. They lead 5-4. Muller serves, taken by Jones. This one set up by Jerome. Over the net by Hovinga, taken now by Crooks. Crooks battle for it. Hovinga keeps it alive. Bethany Warren blocked by Crooks again. Kept alive by the Indians. Great play again by Forest City. Emma Anderson. Now Muller sends it over. Back to Anderson. Set up by Jerome. Here's Dillevue. She sends one in. That one's not playable. And it's going to be a point for the Indians. 5-5. So Bishop Garrigan's quick lead doesn't last long as Vasky will check in. So Vasky in for the Golden Bears. It's 5-5. We're tied. Forest City will serve. Dillevue sends it long, and the Golden Bears back out in front, 6-5. So it's Golden Bears 6, Forest City 5, according to our scoreboard. I thought so. I think they're keeping it 5. They're keeping it 5-5 now, and that's because, according to my records, I think they were off earlier. And so now I think they're just recorrecting themselves. So we're going to go back and kind of explain that to you. I thought so. That's why I mentioned it earlier. It's going to be out. It's going to be a point for Forest City, and it's now 6-5 Indians. Earlier, it was 4-2, and then all of a sudden the scoreboard raced to, I had it 4-2, and then all of a sudden the scoreboard raced to 4-3 when I believe it was still 4-2. No, now they corrected it back to 6-6. We're going to have to, they keep going back and forth, so we'll keep an eye on it. Well, that's going to be a Bishop Garrigan point. Now they're up to 7. Bishop Garrigan 7, Forest City 6. I am keeping track here on my own. And, yeah, they're going back and forth down there. So we're going to kind of wait for them to catch up. They've got it listed right now, Bishop Garrigan 7, Forest City 6. We're going to go with that for right now. Bishop Garrigan by 1, 7-6. Here comes Jerome, blocked, and it's going to be a point for the Golden Bears. And right now, if this score stands, Bishop Garrigan leading Forest City 6-8. So 8-6, rather, I should say it that way. 8-6. This will be a point for Forest City, back to a 8-7 score. So 8-7. Bishop Garrigan in the lead by 1. They've led by as much as 2. That's the most they've led by in any set tonight. They've led by 2 here in set 3. This is Tigas over the net, taken by Jones. Here's the Indians. Helgeson, hello. Helgeson sends one down. We're tied at 8. Forest City and Bishop Garrigan tied at 8. Indians looking to find a straight sets victory. Bishop Garrigan trying to send us to 4. You get it to 4, you get a little bit of a momentum in 4, and you just never know what's going to happen. Ovinga sets this one up to Jerome. Blocked by the Golden Bears. Big block there by Joyce. Joyce and Tigas find the block for the Golden Bears. And Bishop Garrigan back in the lead, 9-8. So Bishop Garrigan just slowly inching, taking a lead here, taking a lead there. And they lead right now 9-8. Serving is Tigas, taken by Hovinga. Set up to Holland, and she's got a kill. We're tied at 9. Back and forth. These teams go 9-9. Anderson will come back in for the Indians of Forest City. Anderson back in. And we'll see a serve from left to right by her. Taken by Joyce. Tigas back to the middle. Muller, that's in. Muller has a kill. And it's back to the Golden Bears lead of 10-9. So as soon as Forest City is able to tie things up, quickly the Golden Bears jump right back on the Indians, 10-9. And we've got to pause. Some moisture on the floor. Hovinga will wipe it up. So a little moisture on the floor then. They're trying to get that cleaned up to make sure the playing floor is safe for everybody. And we'll see serves coming. It's Grand Jeanette serving for the Golden Bears. Hovinga sends it up to Jerome, and this is sent long. Golden Bears by 2. 11-9. Bishop Garrigan. They lead this one by 2. Serve from right to left, taken for Forest City. Dillevue over. Can Bishop Garrigan keep it alive? They can, and it turns into a point for Ani Crooks. Ani Crooks just shovels that one over the net. Timeout, Forest City. Bishop Garrigan 12, Indians 9. We'll come back right after this.
The County Line Seed Team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, Agrigold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. As we'll see a serve coming from Grand Jeanette, Dave Schnurr, the head coach there for the Golden Bears, talking with his Golden Bears in timeouts. 21st year for Schnurr as the leader of this Golden Bears volleyball team. Ooh, Kevin Jones takes that one off the face. Hopefully she is okay, as that one was redirected. Jones was ready for it to come down here, but it got redirected. And once it gets redirected, it's hard to react to that one as it comes right to the face of Kevin Jones. She looks like she's okay. Hopefully she is. This one's set up, and it's a Golden Bears point. Golden Bears all over the Indians here in set number 3. Volleyball is a game of momentum. We've talked about that earlier. When you get some momentum in volleyball, it just keeps rolling. Right now it's 14-9. More than the Golden Bears have led the Indians all night long. They lead, and Forest City will get one back as Grand Jeanette will send one to the net. So hopefully Forest City can use this kind of a little bit of a break here by Grand Jeanette to trying to get things back on track here as the Golden Bears lead the Indians 14-10. Again, Forest City has won the first 2, so Bishop Garrigan will have to win 3 straight. But again, volleyball momentum game, and Crooks has got another kill. Audie Crooks will keep killing here for Bishop Garrigan in set number 3. And it's 15-10. Joyce, ace serve. Forest City thought it was a 50-50. They let it go. Is it going to be long? Is it going to be on the line? It's on the line. And it's 16-10. Golden Bears by 6. Bishop Garrigan had only led by as much as 2 before this third set. They had led any set more than 2. And now they lead by 6. 16-10 here in set 3. Dillavu over. And it's going to be a point for the Golden Bears. The lift is going to be called against the Indians. It's all Golden Bears here in the third. 17-10 Bishop Garrigan. 17-10 Forest City. Trailing quite a bit. The pen, Dave Schnurr's pen, kind of exploded. They've got it all cleaned up though, as he's usually standing. He's a coach that likes to stand. Oh, it's a point for the Golden Bears. Double hit called on Jones. And timeout Forest City. It's Golden Bears 18, Indians 10. We'll take another minute, come back.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life. And learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Mark Frakes, and Amy Ryan of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information is available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Back to Forest City High School we go, as Helgeson trying to send one over to the Bishop Garrigan side. Golden Bears served. It's going to be a point off a block and out of bounds. 19-10. Golden Bears leading the Indians here in set number 3 after Forest City won set 1 and set 2 by a 25-14 score. Golden Bears have taken control here in set number 3, 19-10 right now the score. Joyce sets this one up. Pushed over by Muller. Here's Jerome to Dillavu over. Indians are now Joyce to Tigas. Hovey, Forest City keeps it alive. Jerome sets this one up to Helgeson. Grand Jeanette, and it's out of bounds. Forest City will break the run for Bishop Garrigan as they're back on the board. It's 19-11. Now get this, Forest City has gone on both an 8 and a 9-point run so far at some point in this game. If they do so, Indians are right back in it. They would need to go on an 8 to 9 point run right now Oh no, a collision between Tigas and Crooks. They are able to get the ball over, but they are out of whack as Tigas and Crooks collided right with each other. Hovey is blocked to the net, and it's going to be a Forest City point. Back-to-back points for the Indians. Here comes Forest City. They're down by 7. Forest City is not conceding this set. Some teams would say, okay, well, we'll just let this set go. We'll get to set 4 and try to retake control, though Forest City is not conceding this set. The Indians find 3 straight. As they'll find another one, it's 13-19. Indians right back at it. Again, Forest City has gone on both an 8 and a 9-point run, actually up to as much as 10. That's an ace! Forest City right back at it. And timeout, Bishop Garrigan. The Indians are back to within 5. Golden Bears want to take time. We'll take it as well. We're back in a minute.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockout, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
Hi, this is Scott Wilson with Wilson Dental. We have been treating our patients' dental needs for almost 50 years, and our philosophy has always been to treat our patients as family. Become a part of our family.
After this.
Call Wilson Dental in Forest City, where your smile is always welcome.
Back here to Forest City High School as the Indians will serve. Here comes Crooks, and that's in. Audie Crooks, that was a big point, as that one was really close. If it was in, it's going to obviously help out the Golden Bears, get back up by 6, but Forest City let that one go. If the Indians get that one off of Crooks out of bounds, it's anybody's game. Still anybody's game, 14-20. Forest City only trails by 6. They went on a little bit of a run. Golden Bears got a point. Now the Indians will have to go back on another run. They can't let Bishop Garrigan go on long run. Hovinga over, taken by Hovey. Tigas. Forest City's side, here comes Dillavu, taken by Tigas. Crooks, blocked. Diving forward are a couple of Indians, both Jerome and Jones, neither of them able to get to it. And it's Bishop Garrigan now leading 21-14. So now it's a little bit more into desperation zone here for the Indians. And again, we talked about it. They've called timeouts. They're trying to keep it together. You can tell they do not want to concede a set. 36th point of the game will go to the Indians, 21-15. 21-15, Golden Bears by 6. The Indians need to go on a little bit of a run. They went on one. They were trailing 19-10 and then scored 11, 12, 13, 14. So 4 straight points to make it a 5-point game with the Bishop Garrigan, and Indians have traded points since then. And a point for the Golden Bears makes it 15-22. So Bishop Garrigan just 3 points away from closing out set number 3 and trying to push this to a set number 4. And again, we talked about it, when you get to set 4, you just never know. Honestly, you just never know in the game of volleyball. It's all about the runs. Here comes Dillavu over the net. Joyce and Ray collide. Kept alive by Hovey, pushed over, taken by Jones. Now Jerome. Dillavu keeps it alive. Indians got to go over with it. No. Point for the Golden Bears, and now Bishop Garrigan is just 2 points away from taking set number 3. 23-15. Over the net by Ray. Dillavu. And from the back row, Jones will have to go over with it. She will. Here's Ray from the back row. Set up on the Golden Bears. Hovey blocked by the Indians. Kept alive. Dillavu from the back row into the net. And Bishop Garrigan 1 point away from taking a set here from the Indians. 25-15. It is set point for Bishop Garrigan. First time we've talked about a set point for somebody other than Forest City in conference play this year. And on KIOW, we've only done conference games, and there it is. Bishop Garrigan will take a set from the Indians. 40 points in, 25-15 the final. Bishop Garrigan over Forest City here in set number 3. That will send us to a set 4. For a first time, we'll have a set 4 right here on KIOW. Brought to you by our good friends at Waldorf University. We'll have it next.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Your vehicle has been in an accident. You need Dale's Body Shop of Forest City. Dale's has been repairing vehicles since 1980. With Dale's, you'll receive high-quality work and professional service. Dale's is also a diamond dealer for WeatherTech and Ultimate Lining Spray-On bed liners. Dale's Body Shop of Forest City.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Forest City and Bishop Garrigan will head to a set 4. First time we've had a set number 4 so far this season. We've only done the conference games. The only games that Forest City's had, other than tournaments this year, has been conference games. So that's all we have for you usually in the volleyball season. And we have not seen a set 4 yet this year. But, so Forest City fans, some free volleyball tonight for Forest City fans, as you would say, as the Indians will send this one over to set number 4. No, Bishop Garrigan played really well in that set 4, and that's what sent it over here. Forest City just really couldn't get a rhythm, and then once Bishop Garrigan went on a run, we talked about it, volleyball is a game of runs. Bishop Garrigan staying with Forest City really from the break of that game. Forest City went up by as much as 4-2 at point 6, but then from there it was 4-3, 4-4. Bishop Garrigan went up 4-5, and then it was 6-5, 6-6, 7-6, 8-6. Forest City tied it at 8, and that would be the last time the Indians would be close. It was at 8-8. Bishop Garrigan went on a run. 9-9 was the last time, because then Garrigan went on a run. After 9-9, they got points 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Made it 19-10. The Golden Bears did. So 10 straight points there, made it 19-10. Forest City made a run, got 3 points to make it 14-19, and then the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears just able to close it out. So Forest City just not able to get into a rhythm there in set number 4. We'll see what they can do here in set number 3. We'll see what they can do here in set number 4 for the Golden Bears. They will take it first, and Crooks will send it long, and the Indians lead 1-0. Good start for Forest City. Nothing. If you're Forest City, if you're Coach Jerome, telling him right now, nothing hurt. There's an ace serve for Anderson at 2-0 Indians. Obviously, you don't want to lose a set, but it's just a set. Nothing hurt for the Indians. And Coach Schnurr quickly off the bench as the Indians lead 2-0. He knows his girls can't get into a hole. Every time they've gone into a hole tonight, Forest City has just finished them off, and that's exactly what they did to Forest City, though, too. They got Forest City in a hole, and they finished them off. So both teams know you just cannot get down deep. Here's Jerome. She sends it down. It's 3-0. Good start for Forest City here in set number 4, after losing set number 3. You just can't get down in that deep hole, and that's exactly where Forest City is digging to right now. Anderson will send this one over left to right. Tips over the net, barely makes it. Tigges keeps it alive, though. It's going to be a point for the Indians. Double hit against Bishop Garrigan, and it's 4-0. Indians coming out with some fire here in set number 4. Obviously, Coach Jerome probably hyped him up there in between sets, trying to get him going. Little lob serve there for Anderson. This one's pushed over by Muller, taken by Anderson in the back row. Dillavu, 10-foot line, beautifully played in the back row. It's in. 5-0 Indians. And timeout Bishop Garrigan. We knew it wouldn't take him very long. They don't want to let this one get out of hand. Coach Schnurr will take a timeout. 5-0 Indians in set 4. Coach Jerome has got to be excited about that start here to start set number 4. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll come back and talk about it here on KIOW.
Phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Back here to Forest City High School. Indians 5, Golden Bears 0 in set number 4. And Bishop Garrigan, can they retrieve? No, they cannot. It's 6-0. 6-0 Indians. Good way to come out of a opponent's timeout and find the first point. And Forest City has opened this one up with a gash here in set number 4. Bishop Garrigan, though, will get their first point as Molly Joyce will send it in off of Forest City block 6-1. So Golden Bears will stop the bleeding at 6-0, and they've got to go on their own little run. They know, we've talked about it earlier in the set, they cannot get down deep. They're trying not to get down deep and trying to keep this one alive. Jerome overtaken by Tigas. Crooks dug out there by the Indians, but it comes all the way back to Crooks. Dillavu and Crooks battling for it. Those two have battled over the last 3 years, or rather last 2 years, now in their third year battling in multiple sports. And a lift is going to be called against the Indians, so it's going to be 6-2. So back-to-back points now for the Golden Bears. They know they can't get down deep, and they are so far coming back, though this serve will go out of bounds. It's now 7-2. Indians 7, Bishop Garrigan 2. As the Golden Bears will give the serve back to Forest City. Jerome will serve. She'll get the serving zone assignment from Coach Cook on the bench, and it's going to be a perfectly placed serve. Directed there from Coach Cook to Jaden Jerome, and it's an ace serve for the Indians. It's 8-2. Again, Jerome will serve for Forest City. Over the net, taken by Grand Jeanette. Tigas sets this one up to, was it tipped? It's out of bounds. It'll be a tip so it's tipped. It went out of bounds, but they're going to say it was touched by the Indians. So it's a point for the Golden Bears, 8-3. 8-3. It went long on Crooks's kill, but they say that the Indians tipped it. Helgeson over the net. Taken by Audie Crooks, pushed over, set up by Jerome. Here's Dillavu, dug out by the Golden Bears. Helgeson keeps it alive, sets it up to Jerome. Jerome to Dillavu, and that's going to be down. Nice placed. Helgeson did a great job. The ball is coming to her. She just says, here, let's set it up to our setter, Jaden Jerome, who's right there, and Jerome put it right on the number. Right on the number for Dillavu, who was able to find the kill. 9-3 Indians. Good teamwork, good communication there by Forest City. That's what's going to help them achieve the things they want to achieve this year. Jerome sets this one up. Hovinga from the 10-foot line, kept alive by the Golden Bears. Now Bethany Warren will put it in. I think Bethany Warren was just trying to, kind of like a hot potato, just trying to reset it back to the Bishop Garrigan side. Like, here, you guys take it. We're going to set up our defense. You guys have it offensively. But Bishop Garrigan could not control it, and it's 10-3. Good serve by Helgeson, just barely scraping over the top of the net. Hard to return. The Golden Bears do. Here's Jerome. Dillavu over, taken by Joyce. Set up by the Golden Bears. Hovey. And that's in. 10-4. So 10-4, Golden Bears trailing the Indians. Indians leading by 6. And we'll see Ray serving for Bishop Garrigan. Ray will serve from right to left, taken by Dillavu. Originally now Warren. Back row awkwardly off of Ray, and nobody's going to be able to catch up to this one as Warren will get it in for the Indians, 11-4. And we'll see substitutions as Anderson will go to the bench from the back row. Holland will come in. And the serve coming for the Indians. Dillavu with an ace off the back wall. Goes off the hands of Ray, tips off the big FC dream catcher on the back wall. 12-4. And we'll see a serve coming for Dillavu. Audie Crooks will check out. Haven't seen much of Crooks on the bench tonight for the Golden Bears. We do at this point. Nice job, Holland. Battle for it at the net between her and Vasky, and Holland wins it. Back down to the floor, and it's now 13-4 Indians. Forest City in control here in this set. Had a little problems in set 3, but it's 4A City well in control of this one here in set number 4, trying to close things out. Set up over the net by Holland off of Joyce, and she's unable to return it. Make it 14-4. Timeout, Golden Bears, 14-4. That's their final timeout. They're done with them. 14-4, Indians by 10. We're back in a minute.
The Forest City currently has capacity for renovation and remodel projects, while the large projects experience delays. We have master craftsmen available to help you with your project from start to finish. Put them to work for you by calling 641-585-0101 today. Kingland Construction Services of Forest City.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to shove these $20 bills down the drain. Ah, there we go.
Having an old water softener is like shoving money down the drain. But a new Culligan softener can save money and a ton of salt. Culligan, better water, pure and simple.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on G Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
Back to 4A City High School we go. Bishop Garrigan sends this one into the rafters. They keep it alive, though, over to the 4A City side. Holland. Bishop Garrigan trying to keep it alive. There's a battle for the net. Somebody's in the net there, and it's going to be Bishop Garrigan. I think both players, Coach Schnurr comes over to the officials. Both players were in the net. He's going for the basketball, asking for a jump ball. Did not get it, and it's 15-4. Both players in the net there. It's the officials got to decide. It comes down to, obviously, whoever's in the net first stops play, I would imagine, immediately at that point. That's the end of the play. So if Bishop Garrigan is into the net, then, if obviously Forest City's player is never in the net because the play is over as soon as the Bishop Garrigan girl is into the net. Warren will send this one long. It's now 15-5. Forest City still leads by 10, 15-5, and we'll see a serve coming for the Golden Bears, and Hovey will serve from right to left, taken by Dillavu. Now Hovinga. Holland crushes that one. Sophia Holland winds up, and it's hammer time for her. 16-5. 16-5 the score. Indians in the lead here in set number 4. Garrigan kind of beat Forest City up a little bit. Ooh, nice save by the Indians. Forest City kind of got beat up. Ooh. Official had to dodge that one. That's into the official stand once again, and it's 17-5. Indians all over the Golden Bears here in set 4. Golden Bears kind of beat the Indians up in set 3 after Forest City with convincing wins in set 1 and set 2, but the Indians have come out with some fire here in set number 4, and that's going to be a point for the Indians as the Golden Bears were underneath the net this time. So underneath the net, the Golden Bears. You don't see that call all the time. But under the net, the Golden Bears, so it's 18-5 Indians here in set number 4. Forest City trying to close it out. Serving is Hovinga, taken by the Golden Bears. Tigas sets this one up. Grand Jeanette puts it over. Here comes Hovinga from the 10-foot line. It's Holland. Now for the Golden Bears. Vasky for a moment. Joyce into the antenna. Forest City point. All Indians 19-5. And Forest City now just 6 points away from finding their 7th straight conference victory this season. And it would complete day 721. Into the net, Bishop Garrigan, well, they're going to call a lift. It would have been in the net also. But a lift called first, 19-6. Forest City trying to complete their 721st day since the last time they were defeated in conference play. Yeah, it's been 720 complete days. The Indians win today. It'll be 721 days. Off the block, Holland, 20-6. 721 complete days since Forest City has last lost a conference match. That would have been the conference championship match in 2019 in Lake Mills. Forest City trying to set that conference championship match back up with the Bulldogs again on Tuesday. Over the net. And it's going to be a point for, they call the lift. So a lift is called. 20-7 is the score. Golden Bears will get it. Grand Jeanette will serve. From right to left, Grand Jeanette's serve taken by Helgeson. Now Jones, Dillevue from the back row. A little bit too much mustard on that one as it goes long. Nearly makes the back line of the basketball court. Well out of the way of the back line of the volleyball court. And it's 10-8. Dillevue receives. Jerome over, taken by Tigas. Now set up by Crooks. Joyce dug out there by Jones. Set up by Dillevue. Here's Jerome, and it's down. 21-8. Forest City stops the Golden Bears' run after a couple. Golden Bears found points. It was 20-6. They found 7-8. And now the Indians back in the lead, 21-8. Tigas sets this one up. Crooks over, taken by Hovinga. Jerome, here's Dillevue. Yes, ma'am. Dillevue kills that one. And she had some firepower on that one. We talked earlier, a little bit too much mustard. Well, that one had a lot of mustard on it, but it gets right down the line and in. 22-8. And Anderson will send one in for the Indians. 23-8. Forest City 2 points away from finding the victory. And a serve will come. Anderson over, dug out by Joyce. Here's Crooks off of the Indians, and it'll be a point for the Golden Bears. They'll stay alive, 23-9. Now Forest City with the lead, trying to close it out, 23-9. Service will go to the Golden Bears. Joyce will do the serving. She just served left-handed, I believe. That's going to fall down on the Forest City side. We'll get another look at it, 23-10. As Joyce, I didn't know she was. Well, let's watch this again. Yeah, she just served with the left hand. Did not know she was left-handed. Here's Dillevue. And that one's played off the foot, which is legal, but it didn't come up. And it stayed on the floor, and it's 24-10. It is legal to play the volleyball with your foot, as long as you keep it in play. 24-10 is the score. Forest City 1 point away. And it comes back to Dillevue, and she ends it. It's dug out by the Golden Bears, right back to Dillevue, and Forest City, after getting beat pretty good in set number 3, they made a statement in set number 4, winning 25-10, and the Indians have completed a seventh straight season through the conference, making it to the conference final game without a conference loss for 7 straight years. We'll talk more about it in the post-game show, brought to you by our great friends at County Line Seeds. Good friends at County Line Seeds. I'm sure they're out in the field right now getting the beans out. I'm sure they're listening in. Say hey to our good friends there at County Line Seeds, and all of you that are great supporters of County Line Seeds out there. Sure you're getting some pretty good yields out of the fields right now. We really appreciate it. County Line Seeds, the sponsor of today's post-game show, coming up for you momentarily. Forest City wins 3-1. We'll talk all about it coming up in 3 minutes.
Small remodeling jobs or just different odd carpentry jobs around your home or business? Call Denny or Jay Stephenson today at 585-3076. Good luck, Indians, from Stephenson Construction of Forest City.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
A&W Family Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W Family Restaurant, where the food is as good as the root beer, Highway 69 North in Forest City.
Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco-Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time. MBT Investment Center of Forest City, located at MBT. Whether it's completing your 401k rollover, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future, see Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at the MBT Investment Center. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investment Center, your partners for financial success.
The Shooters Dining Room is now open. Shooters will continue to have their drive-through window open as well. Check them out on Highway 69 North in Forest City or call ahead at 641-585-5000. That's 641-585-5000. Shooters in Forest City. Dining room and drive-through now open.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Back here to Forest City High School as the Indians come away with a 3-1 victory tonight over the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears. That third one just got away from them. The Golden Bears dug a little bit too much of a hole for the Indians and were able to bury them there in set 3. But Forest City comes back with a statement in set 4 after you lose your first conference set of the season. Come back and you find just a dominating 25-10 victory in set number 4. Will send Forest City to the conference championship volleyball match on Tuesday in Lake Mills, and it will be for the it will be for both teams fighting for the outright conference title, unless Lake Mills still has to get there undefeated for it to be the outright conference title for both teams. If Lake Mills falls to North Iowa on Thursday, then Lake Mills would need to beat Forest City for a share of that. The teams Forest City would clinch at least a share of the title if Lake Mills falls to North Iowa on Thursday night. If Lake Mills wins, then it will be for a 7th straight year those two teams will play for the outright conference championship in Lake Mills. And what an environment that's going to be. We invite you, hopefully, some of you listening in that weren't able to make it to tonight's game, hopefully you can make it out to that game on Tuesday. We encourage as many people as possible to make it up to Lake Mills, and if you can't make it, of course, we'll be right here for you. And, of course, as we talk about, you can always bring those listening devices with you and listen to us along the way while you're sitting in the gymnasium watching the contest. Again, final scores tonight here in set number 1. It was Forest City 25-14. In set number 2 is Forest City 25-14. In set 3, the Golden Bears break through. They win 15-25, and Forest City comes out with a victory in set number 4, 25-10. The Indians advance to 15-8 on the year. The Golden Bears fall to 9-13. The Indians are 6-0 in the top of Iowa Conference. The Golden Bears are 4-3. I want to thank you for joining us again. We will have coverage, more volleyball coverage for you on Thursday night. That will be audio only coverage coming your way on Thursday night right here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Again, no volleyball or football live streams on Thursday or Friday night. We appreciate each and every single one of you following along the way. I want to thank John back at the studio for all of his hard work on the board this evening. Dusty was on camera. We really appreciate that as well. I'm Zarin Egestal saying good night from Forest City High School.